Hi everybody, another random record shelf. The other day I got halfway through this and said, oh yeah, well, I'll finish this shelf off. Yeah, I may well do that right now. I'm feeling quite knackered. But so I might just be pulling these and showing them. I'm not going to really talk about them. And then there's another shelf over there. I'm just going to move into that, maybe see how I feel. Anyway, I'm going to make a little gap. Let's take these out. This is leaf hut, where I got to the other day. Right, let's just go here. Edgar Broughton Band, bunch of 45s. Easily is, I mean, this is a great compilation of singles. Some of the best tracks I ever did were on 45. Someone, Hotel Room. I mean, they were just single tracks, not LPs. Call Me a Liar, Mr. Crosby. That is a great record. That's a mix of real heavy as well as some wonderfully kind of melodic and kind of, I mean, Someone in a Hotel Room, just beautiful songs. You know, I'm not going to spend ages on these. Isaac Hayes' Joy, with a wonderful back cover. I was saying to Rob Ison the other day that most of his albums are a bit patchy, really. They're just like long, drawn-out ballads where he raps over the top, you know, and just like his best Barry White impression. But when he gets it right, he gets it right. And the title track on this is about 15 minutes long, and it's absolutely brilliant. The bass and the drum breaks and everything fantastic, but the rest of it, I mean, I can't remember anything about it really. Forgettable. The collection, original mono, Charlotte. Wolf City. How many times has that popped up in my videos? Easily one of my favourites. My favourite of theirs anyway, definitely. Blue Oyster Cult, Tyranny and Mutation, 73, a bit like Montrose. I mean, they just sit so well together. Phenomenal records from that year. Alright. Wolf City, these are both originals. Rainbow and Curved Air, Terry Riley. This Mortal Coil, It'll End in Tears. I always associate this with the first time I heard it, like so many records. You know, it's got the overblow and 4AD production, which it has to have. If it doesn't have that, it's just, I don't know what it would be. But, you know, covers of Another Day on here, you know, Roy Harper, Holocaust and Kangaroo, Big Star's third album. This is just a phenomenal record. I mean, you know, I'm going to say if you've never heard it, go and listen. You need to listen to this all the way through. I mean, maybe also you need to be a poetic teenager with a sense of loss and longing and about heartbreaks of relationships to fully get this, but wonderful. Space Ritual with the original sticker there. £3.10. Special double album price. Recommended retail price including VAT. Gong, Angel Egg. The original booklet. Not my favourite of the trilogy. I think it's probably You as my favourite of their albums. See, I'm so tired of that. Will Malone, this has been shown a number of times. Rob showed it recently, Rob Ison. This has just got beautiful songs on it. Just lovely stuff. Catherine Wheel, I Could Write a Book. Love in the Afternoon. Dan Maundy's. Beautiful songs. Highly recommended. You go and check this one out. It's about 1970, I believe. Yeah. This is a repress on Morgan Bluetown and Blue Vinyl, but that is a lovely, lovely record. And speaking of Roy Harper, Flat, Baroque and Berserk. Again, absolutely classic. This is a repress from about 1990 when I bought it, and listening to those tracks, How Does It Feel, Goodbye, Don't You Grieve, Another Day, blew me away and still blow me away now. Those 4 tracks, I mean, if you never wrote anything else in your entire life, you know, you'd be happy with that. You know, I mean, anyway, that may just be a matter of opinion. I don't know about you. We all have our opinions. Heaven Brass Rock 1 shouldn't have been called that because it makes you think of Blood, Sweat and Tears. This is a heavy guitar, heavy riffing album. The guitar is just monstrous on this, as is the vocalist. Really powerful. A completely underrated, overlooked record. Gradually it's beginning to go up in price because people are beginning to sort of notice it. Deep Purple in Rock. I must have about 4 of those. One of the first albums I bought. Easter Everywhere. This is a Radar Records. I'm not sure it was released over here originally in the UK. It may have been. But this is I'm not sure if this is the first UK release. I'm not sure about it. But Slip Inside This House and Slide Machine. Can't go wrong. Music from The Trip. This is original. I think I've played this once since I bought it about 15 years ago. Free Jazz, a collective improvisation by Ornette Coleman Double Quartet. An original. Atlantic. Oh. I don't have to be holding these, do I? Lovely copy of ballads. This is a 70s Impulse, green, blue-green label. Lovely condition, that. Pandemonium Shadow Show. Someone showed this a couple of days back. Yeah, I mean, lovely record. Not what you expect from the cover. You sort of expect it to be quite psychedelic, and it isn't. Lots of sweeping and sweet arrangements, and his gorgeous voice, of course. Nielsen. La Dusseldorf, or La D as they were called, Individuals. Their 3rd album. It just sounds like a cover version of the other 2 albums, really. But, you know, the 3 of them together, just... brilliant. This is Roll the Dice. You need to check this band out if you're into electronic music. Some of the best electronic music I've ever heard. Just the 2 of them. This is a live 12-inch. A New Black and Undertow. A New Black is, I mean, most of our tracks sort of build in intensity, and they don't let up, you know. These guys are just in a class of their own. Swedish. Wonderful record. In fact, I'll just skip the album back there. I'll show that in a second. Fleetwood Mac, Greatest Hits, no collection complete without it. It's an original. Flat Beat, Mr. Oizo. Yeah, I don't think really you can have any collection complete without that. I don't know what anyone else would think. I don't know. Gene Clark's No Other. That's an original, no poster. But I mean, finding that in the record shop, that must have been mispriced £5. So the only time you ever misprice anything below the price, you know, this particular shop. Hardly any records in the record shop close to me. I mean, really, virtually nothing. It's a, oh my goodness, hardly any records in there. It's supposed to be a record shop, so nearly all CDs. I got a new vinyl section, but that's about it. I mean, it's just about 5 or 6 kind of bins of records. Hardly anything new ever turns up in there. But when it does, it's usually highly priced. But anyway, there we are. No collection complete without it. whatever you say, Ricardo. Source of full original stereo. Yeah, blah blah. Shown them all before. 2 original monos. One has got really bad marks on it. I picked it up just for the cover, you know. It actually plays quite well, but you know, for a quid each from a charity shop. And this is Roll the Dice in Dust. Essential electronic album. One of the most just great record. It's like a kind of almost like a day or a week in the work of the workers in an industrial revolution sort of time. Just it's all instrumental, but oh, wow, that is a great electronic album. One of the best things I've ever heard, electronic wise, no doubt about it. And I said I'd skip over to this shelf. I'll just pick a few. Freddie Hubbard, Keystone Bop. Can't remember the last time I listened to that. Whisper and Ashes first. Mountainscapes. I would say Bar Phillips. You know, please tell me I'm right or wrong there. They are wonderful tracks, beautiful album. Just the first track alone, you know, it's just wonderful. Copy of Manfred Mann's As Is. Yeah, I'll stop in a minute. You know what it's like, it's difficult, it's just good to pull this stuff, isn't it? I'm going to say I still can't get into this record. I know people say it's classic and brilliant, it's wonderful. I know what it is. It's him. I want him to shut up and let the music do some talking. If he just talks, he sort of sings all the way through. What's his name? Buckley does the same on some of his stuff. You think, I just want the instrumental. Anyway. Mary Wells, My Baby Just Cares For Me. Usual kind of grubby back sleeve on these things. Not something you see every day. Okay, let's do 2 or 3 more. I'm so tired today. Okay. Black Dance, Clive Schulze. Janis Joplin in concert. Oh, great double LP that is. You know, Summertime, Down on Me, Piece of My Heart, Half Moon. Try just a little bit harder, Move Over. Brilliant. Right. I promise I'll stop in a second. Oh, dear. Buzzcocks, Love Bites. With the, you know, embossed sleeve. Ever Fallen in Love. Good album, that one. God, yeah, alright, a couple more. World is a Ghetto, War. Original US. Legion Leaf. Yeah, I always say it. I don't really like this record much at all. Much better albums, you know, folk albums, but for some reason that one is always held up as being an amazing album. Having a rave up with the Yardbirds, original US. I need to stop this, look how long it's going on for. The Remains, it's a double, that's all that stuff really. Okay, just I'll finish on a little bit more. Isaac Hayes, the Isaac Hayes Movement, great cover on that. There he is, doing his best impressions of, I don't really know what. But again, you know, 1 or 2 nice moments, but not as consistent as you really want him to be. Maybe it's a mood thing. Maybe you just have to be mellow, and you know, it's not necessarily something I kind of am a lot of the time. Anyway, so that's probably it. I'll probably say goodbye there, and I'll see you all later.